Shri Sai Ram. My dear friends, all of us have this habit of ringing the bell before entering the temple. Why is it that we do so? The sound of the bell can connect the left and the right brain. The echo of the bell lasts for so long that it can activate the 7 chakras in our body. And in common parlance, I can say that it acts like a spiritual shock. Our mind becomes still for the moment, and with this calmness, if we enter the temple, we are able to absorb the spiritual vibrations much better. I think all of you must have guessed the topic for the day. So come on, let us go and explore more. My dear friends, let us start off knowing some interesting facts about our ears. We know we all listen because of our ears, but they also help us maintain body balance. And ears are actually self-maintained organs, in the sense they are self-cleaning. And the next important thing is that the hair in the ears help us to listen to good quality of music. Okay, now can ears help us in this process of acquiring knowledge? Yes, of course. Originally, when education started during the Vedic times, every knowledge was passed on through hearsay. In the sense, the guru used to tell and the disciples would hear, listen, and that's how they learned all the important information. They acquired the entire knowledge. So Vedas were called as Shrutis. In fact, this is only the time of printed books, hard copy, soft copy. None of this was there, and the only way a student could acquire knowledge was by making his ears very sharp and his mind also the text in which he had to imprint whatever he heard. Now, what does Swami say about this? Of course, we all know that there are 3 steps in this. The first step is Shravanam, the second one is Mananam, and the third is Nididhyasanam. What do these words mean? Shravanam means listening as opposed to hearing. Hearing, a lot of noise is heard at every point of time. That is hearing. But listening is paying attention to what is being told. The second one is Mananam. Mananam means, okay, let us imagine that the guru has told something and the disciples have heard. This is applicable even now. What the teacher says, the students are listening. But it is very important that the student sits in a calm place and recollects what all the teacher had told. So in this process, you are able to rewind and take in all the important points, and in your own way understand everything, distinguish between what you have read already and justify it with reasons. So these are all the things that we could do. But these 2 steps are not enough. Everything becomes important and relevant only if we assimilate it. If we are able to put into practice what we have learnt, then this knowledge that we have acquired will become the real source of power. In the sense, nobody can take it away from us, and at any point and every point of time that we need it in our life, we will surely get it. So this is what Swami has told, but he always makes everything very simple. So let us understand the example through which Swami explains these 3 processes. I am all ready with the things that are required to illustrate this example. So I am very hungry, okay. It's almost like 12 o'clock, and here is a bowl of fresh fruits. If I see this, do you think my hunger will be satisfied? No. This is like Shravanam. When the teacher says, we are just listening. So this is the first step. Of course, the fruits are cut and they are all very ready. The second and the next stage is Mananam, when you take this food that is there and start eating. Just a minute. In the second stage, actually, I get to taste whatever food is there and I enjoy. So this is Mananam, where I internalize what was taught. But do you think I would have got the benefit of eating this piece of apple now? No. This has to be digested, and the nutrients from this apple has to be assimilated by my body. It is only then that actually I will get the benefit of eating this fruit, and that is Nididhyasanam. So these tips which Bhagwan has given us is very useful, not only during the student life, but all through our life. We have to be open to new ideas, better ideas, so that we can take them, apply them in our life and be benefited. My dear friends, just as there are 2 ears, There are two important points that we have to keep in mind when it comes to hearing. The first one is, there will be people in this world who will criticize us, who will be telling negative things about us. So how do we respond to that? Let me share an interesting anecdote. Once there were two frogs that fell into a deep pit that was filled with water. And there were a lot of other frogs which were standing at the edge of the pit, and they were saying, "Oh, this pit is so deep, you really can't come up. Don't be jumping, just give up and die." But the two frogs never gave up. They were consistently trying to jump, jump, jump. But after some time, one of the frogs just gave up jumping and it drowned and died. But the first frog did not give up at all. It kept jumping, and as they kept telling not to jump, the frog persisted and put in more effort, and finally it landed on top of the pit. All the frogs went away, but one was very curious to know. He called this first frog and asked, "How is it that you kept trying though all of us were standing around the pit and telling you not to do so?" The frog said, "Actually, I'm short of hearing, and if somebody speaks from a distance, I can't make out what you people were saying. So when you were shaking your hands and legs and telling something, I actually thought that you were motivating me to jump. So I tried my best and I came out." So this is a secret, my dear friends. Don't be bothered about any negativity or negative comments that come your way. You know what is best for you and what is best for the scenario that you are placed. Follow your heart and achieve your dreams. The second and most important thing when it comes to listening is the impact that it can have on our personality. Once there was a holy man who was giving some sound advice to young boys and girls, and there was a passerby who had the same doubt whether listening to good things can really have an impact. He stood there and listened for a minute, and then he ridiculed this holy man, saying, "You're just wasting time. You're wasting your time and the time of all these young people. Just by listening to all this, is there going to be any change?" The holy man ignored him, but this man persisted. So he just looked at one of the young boy who was sitting there. He told him, "Just catch this man by throat and throw him out." Nobody even moved. Before that, this passerby started shouting. He said, "How is it you can do this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I never did anything." Like that, he got angry and he started shouting. The holy man just waited for some time for this man to stop shouting, and he said, "Of course, it's true that nothing has happened. You didn't do anything, but I hope by now you understood the impact that listening can have on a person." So my dear friends, I hope all the subscribers out there had the benefit of listening to all the topics that we discussed through this channel. And if you did, please share it with your family and friends. And if anyone out there is listening to this content for the first time, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell button for notification. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give your valuable comments below. Together, let us spread good things so that people out there can hear to positive messages. Stay tuned, my dear friends. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.